Anyway, as I was saying, these parasites, they burrow within the system. Um, these parasites also have the ability to feed you distorted narratives. So, because just think about it. I know it might sound probably weird to some people, but try to like think beyond the limited perception. Because what I'm saying is, it's multidimensional. What I'm saying, and also because it's a vast subject, the reality or the capabilities of it is might be out there. So just try to bear with me with what I'm saying. So these parasites, it can first start out as them just putting energetic tech in your eyes, which is like a layer or a lens to kind of like distort your vision. But the main thing about it, the lens, is it's supposed to keep you in a limited perception. So it's not just about your eyes. It has to affect you mentally. It has to you have to resonate and identify with whatever it's feeding you. So these parasites have the ability to emit frequency and emit to feed you narratives, because it's many times that you will have a thought and you're thinking that you are thinking that thought, and you hear that thought in your own voice and you think it's yours, but no, it's the energetic parasite, you know. And because one of the main components within the matrix of how they like to control, see, right now they trying to affect my throat. One of the main components within the matrix of how they control is definitely through identification. They love for human beings to identify with whatever it is they are emitting or broadcasting or programming, indoctrinating, whatever. They love for you to identify, because if you identify, you are doing their job for them. It helps. It's easy. It's more easy for them, when you identify with things. Now, another tactic is that they love to throw throw the rocks and hide their hand, which means they love to be hidden. Because if they can broadcast and emit and program and throw these frequencies and these thought forms and have you feel these things and all these things, but you don't know that they're there, you don't realize that anyone is doing it, then you are automatically going to identify with it. You're going to think it's you, because you have nothing that you can see or access that says otherwise. There's nothing around you that's saying this isn't coming from me. And so the subconscious will naturally identify. So this is a key component, a key factor of how they like to do things. So when they do the energetic tech and they place these things within you and within your field, um, understand that they already are doing other things to suppress your field from feeling anything, from recognizing it did. Like I was saying, when I became full blown open, and even still, sometimes when I so it happens to me at times. Like sometimes my spirit team doesn't allow me to stay full blown open because I have shit to do. Like if I'm always open, if my crown is always fully open like that, it I wouldn't be able to get shit done sometimes, because like I said, that shit it annoys you, and you can, and I know how to navigate it to certain degrees, but it's like even sometimes when I can just naturally get super open, and when I get open, within the matrix, they don't like that at all. They'll try to, like, if they can, like, try to hurry up and do things to me to make me go back under. They do not like to be seen by me, because your eyes naturally emits a frequency, and when you are disillusioned and you are perceiving them and you're looking at them, you can cause disruptions to them. Like you can destroy them, you know. I know it sounds like a lot. I'm gonna get into that in another subject because we stay on topic. Okay, what was I talking about? The false lens that they be using. Yes, it's for distortion. To distort your reality, your perception, um, keep you in a limited state of understanding. But yes, these particular parasites can also um, broadcast thought and also feed you programs and narratives within your mind and your visuals that you perceive as your own. You think it's yours, but it's not yours. It's not belonging to you. But like I said, if there's nothing there that you can tangibly see, because that's another thing within the Matrix. The Matrix is all about, that's why it's so limited. It's all about logic. They want you to perceive things from a logical state of mind. If it's not logical, if it's not so-called science based, of uh whatever formulated programmatic science nonsense they be talking about, because they haven't even, I'm not even gonna go there. But anyway, if it's not logical minded, if it's not tangible, like, oh, it's not something I can see with my eyes, so it's not real. If it's not the programmatic science that they indoctrinate you with, then it's not real. And that's like the biggest control tactic that they do within the Matrix. So if it's like, so they want you to, like, basically not go beyond that. They don't want you to tap into your multidimensional senses. You're doing a job for them by you believing the things that they're feeding you or they're telling you. So therefore you will never break the chains. You'll never break the chains or come out of that, come out of that mindset, and tap into something that is innately already within you. So you're keeping yourself limited. You know what I mean? We're keeping, that's basically is how they're doing it to humanity, which is like the biggest control tactic. Make them keep themselves in chains, basically. Teach them how to keep themselves in chains. We just feed them a bunch of programs and narratives, and, they'll believe it, type of shit. But anyway, yes, that is basically what is going on, and these are things that are happening and occurring every day, and chosen ones and those that don't have a divine calling are being bombarded with all this energetic tech. This is just one of the energetic tech that I choose to speak on today. Like I said, I will be teaching classes and sessions for those that want to be disillusioned about the different tactics. But these are things that chosen ones in specific need to know. Like, you need to know these things, like I said, because if in fact when it's time and your higher self chooses that, for certain activations to occur within you, these are things you're going to have to be privy to, because I'm not saying everybody's going to have the same experiences as me. That's not what this is. But there's an energetic reality, and these things are actual and factual, and many are going to be able to tap into this awareness. This is the time that we're in. This is what we're coming to now. And for chosen ones, it's calling for us to, step up, be willing to step up, because like I said, you can't receive the particular activations or the downloads you need if you're not showing your inner self that you're willing to expand out of the limited perception in which you've been keeping. And that's why I said now this energy is really calling for us to upgrade and go to the next level. Even myself, I'm going to the next level of, with all that I've been going through, you know what I'm saying? And some part of me has been, I'm not going to get too much into it, but some part of me has been, because I kind of know what that next level entails. And you just gotta be disciplined and diligent and willing to go through the process. And that's why it's important to demolish all the fear narratives within your body, or the programs as well, the programs that they've been implanting within us, because that's energetic tactics that they utilize too, especially for the chosen ones. So you need to ascertain what belongs to you and what doesn't. But I think I'm done touching on this particular subject for now.